thank God for healing and
Done with.
Dude, you've been done.
I'm still here.
For what? Why? Because you just want to be a asshole.
You're right.
Then why the would you be in this competition?
I'm here.
Bone face.
Why do you look 50 and you're 24?
What? What did you say? Go yourself, you.
Would you rather have the brand new PS5 or a weekend with these three lovely ladies and you do anything you want with them?
Wait, anything with them?
Like anything.
A whole weekend?
A whole weekend.
Damn, with the PS5 though, like it just.
I know.
Ah, damn, y'all beautiful though, but.
Hold on, what'd you say?
PS5 or us?
Oh,
Bro, y'all beautiful, but I had a PlayStation 4 for 4 years, bro. I need a PS5.
My nigga.
I feel like homie head should be normal. I have friends that I'll just go over to their house because I want to show off a little bit, and then on the way out, I'll dap them up and act like nothing happened, and we'll just talk like we're homies, because we are.
Y'all, so this dude came in my DM yesterday. He was like, "You're pretty, I'm trying to get to know you." He literally sent me $1,000 just to get to know me. And y'all literally sit here and think I'm gonna get to know y'all for free when somebody just paid me $1K for him to get to know me? Be so for real.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now.
You know what I love to see? I love to see when the ex leaves and does everything that I asked them to do for somebody else. That just makes me know that I wasn't the issue. It was you. And you realized you was the issue, but you was so goddamn prideful on changing your ways. You rather had changed your partner and then try to be better for them. That's cool. Listen, God works in mysterious ways, and maybe that was a blessing for me. Maybe that's a blessing for them. However, it brings me peace to know that I was right.
What kind of shit is that?
Would you feel comfortable if your father was watching your OnlyFans and subscribing to it?
Probably not.
You would not feel comfortable, and I'll tell you why. That's because in your heart of hearts, in your soul, if you still got one, you know it's wrong. That's your work. In my work, if my mother consumed my work, I'd be thankful and pleased that she took an interest in my work and supported my work. If she bought my products, I'd be thankful. If your mother or father bought your products, you'd be disgusted and ashamed because you know what you're doing is wrong and the product of what you're doing is bad.
He ain't lying.
Hold on, let me run this back. Hold up. Okay, here we go. Here we go. But I'm a domino. What's up, y'all? Scotty West. Thank you for tuning in to another episode. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel if you're feeling this shit. XL Process, like, share, and subscribe. You know. Yeah. So anyway. So, as y'all probably seen before, because it's been going through all over the tabloids, but now, well, there's two situations I want to talk about. The first situation would be this whole Tracee Ellis Ross, showing her bosom off to the world. Now, I mean, A lot of people are making a big deal about it because, you know, the fact that her age and who she is, and it's like, why are you doing this? Why are you, behaving like this so late in the game? Now, of course, there's also another little situation I want to discuss. And as a matter of fact, we'll go on it first, since she's at least a little cute little thing. Even though, she crazy as hell. Where's she at? So here we go. Disney star arrested at theme park over domestic incident.
Emotional damage.
Now, let's go on and see what happened. Let's see what the situation is here. So, it says from the article, there she go. She's a little hottie too, but I think she's a divester. Police say Sky Jackson was involved in a domestic incident at Universal Studios. Sheesh. Now, Disney star Sky Jackson has been arrested after reports of a domestic incident at the U.S. theme park. Now, it says that the 22-year-old, best known as Zuri Ross in the sitcom Jessie, which ran from 2011 to 2015. So as the LA Sheriff Department confirmed that she was arrested Friday afternoon for spiteful battery at Universal Studios in Hollywood. Okay. Wow.
What kind of shit is that?
Now, of course, it says Sky Jackson's representatives have not been contacted for a comment. Now, it says a spokesperson for the Sheriff's Department said Miss Jackson was taken to the police station in West Hollywood for booking. Police say she was involved in a domestic incident and that she was the primary aggressor. Now, an investigation is going on and will be sent to Van Nuys Superior Courthouse for filing. Now, of course, it says Sky Jackson was 9 when she was cast as Zuri and later reprised the role for the first 3 seasons of the spinoff show Bunked. Now, of course, New York-born actress has also appeared in Marvel Rising and 2023 film Sheroes and A Man in a White Van. Now, let's see here. With that being said, let's see who Sky Jackson's man is. Here, Sky Jackson. Okay. Let's see here, Jackson. It's her husband's name, but why don't we just show him? They're trying to give me the man's name. I don't care about the man's name. You know he ain't nobody. Sorry. Actually, here we go. I guess we do have a picture of her and him together. Oh, damn. Let's see if I can make it bigger. Okay, here you go. Here y'all go, y'all. There goes Miss Sky Jackson. She's a little itty bitty too. I ain't gonna lie, she's definitely foldable though. Well, she wasn't checking for the brothers. Now, you know what I'm saying? She could be chilling with the sisters in Van Nuys court. But I'm sure she already got out already. I just wanted to point that out because, see, you know, it's so funny. I remember the other day, some woman was talking about how, I guess, black men beat up on every type of woman that he has. Obviously, the woman beat up on any type of man that they got as well. Shit crazy.
We live in.
Mm-hmm.
It's an evil world we live in.
Now, for the next situation at hand, this whole Tracee Ellis Ross situation. Matter of fact, I got a little video that I want to play from Comedy Hype. Fair use, of course. Now, of course, with this video with Comedy Hype, I want to kind of agree or disagree to certain points that they said. Now, with that being said, let's see here. Let's see here. I guess I got to look at my history or something. Yeah, my history. Now, where's it at? Here we go.
Which is why he believes marriage has been weaponized in the Black community. Franklin would go on to say marriage often becomes an identity.
Now, let's start it from the beginning. Now, I'm going to have to pause this every now and then so I can shoot my shit. You feel me? And as a matter of fact, not only that, but I'm also going to make myself a little bigger, larger on the screen because y'all hear from me anyway, right? Y'all hear from me anyway. So let's get it going. Okay, here we go.
For Comedy Hype News, I'm Symphony Thompson. Tracee Ellis Ross is getting some heat after the Shade Room posted a near topless picture of the actress, and some folks online seem to have a problem with it. They would accuse the 51-year-old of thirst trapping, even going as far as shaming her for not being married.
Damn, my shit's freezing. What the hell? AT&T count your days.
Children. Now, on Monday, Kirk Franklin would make headlines after addressing what he calls the toxic belief that a woman shouldn't be single at the age of 35, which is why he believes marriage has been weaponized in the Black community. Franklin would go on to say marriage often becomes an identity to some women.
Well, I'll say this much. I feel that it's not so much, in my opinion, it's not so much that when people say it, it's because it has to do with our identity. I think the fact that, okay, we live in this world, okay? Now, as y'all know, it's a cold, cold world that we live in, right? So I think everybody agrees with that.
It's an evil world we live in.
Now, with that being said, everybody knows that, you know, the best way to get the best out of your life is by working hard, by doing, or at least, or thinking or smarter to make sure that you could do the best and to get the most out of your life, whether it's to get the most money, whether it's to take care of your family. You know, people, and naturally humans do what they have to do to make the generation, make the next generation have a better path and a better future than they had. Now, with that being said, the reason why it could be a dig that, you know, women are not married is because we all know that, you know, people, especially women, when they get older, they do need help from their, you know, they need help either from their husband or from their sibling, you know, or from their own children. And for a woman to not be married and not have any kids, that is like a double whammy, because at least when you get older, at least your kids could come and check on you, even if they're not taking care of you full time. At least they could come and check on you, make sure you're not on your, you know, kitchen floor for like the next 3 days, you know, pissing and boobering on themselves. You know, at least you have a family member who come check on you. But when you're like Tracee Ellis Ross and you're 51 years old and you have no kids and no man, Come on now, she's never gonna have kids unless she decides to have in vitro, which you could, I guess, possibly do. But by the time that kid is 2021, she would be 70 something herself.
Nope.
Now, with that being said, so it's not so much that, I mean, I guess it could technically be a dig, but guess what? Black women or black people have always been saying, oh, well, that's why you're single. That's why you ain't got nobody. They've been saying that. Women say that to men and men say that to women because I think at the end of the day, more on the woman's part, they need a partner. Without a partner, life could be very long and very tough and very difficult for a woman who doesn't have a partner. So that's actually why I guess in theory it is kind of a dig. I don't think it's a dig. I think it's almost kind of a warning. So other younger women could take heed to the mistakes that their grandmothers did and their mothers did and make sure that they stick in a relationship. Because that's what relationships work. Relationships not easy. But unfortunately, if you listen to a lot of sisters talk, you're going to find out it was something that they kind of could have fixed and resolved. But guess what? The ego is usually in play. They usually can't come back. The only time they try to come back is usually when it's too late.
Well, that hasn't been a problem for Tracee Ellis Ross, as she often receives criticism for deciding to remain unmarried and childless. Today, we have our company hype analyst, Lab Love, and Marvin Hunter on the show to talk all about it. But first, let's take a look at this clip.
I believe that marriage has been weaponized in Western Christianity. Giving has been weaponized in Western Christianity. Sexuality has been weaponized. For example, any woman listening to this can attest in our culture. Don't be no 30, 35-year-old single black woman and go to the family reunion. Older women are going to do them. They're going to look at you and wonder why you not married.
Where your man at?
Like it's a prerequisite for identity and value that if you...
Well, I don't think it's just a prerequisite of value. I think at the end of the day, even if it was a takeaway from keeping up with the Joneses, these older women are still going to need someone to look after them. If they've been doing bad by themselves and they don't have a husband who's been trying to put in a 401k or husband who's been putting their own Social Security or any type of, retirement fund, these older women be working to the last days without a man. So that's one of the reasons why, it's kind of popular to talk about women who don't have a man. A matter of fact, Kirk Franklin is actually talking bullshit because before he was even born, it was even discussed in churches that he grew up that you were supposed to have children within wedlock. But guess what? Probably around his time is when the church started being a little bit more liberal in regard to allowing people in the congregation that were not married. Matter of fact, he's going to touch on that.
You don't have a man, if you don't have kids, something about you is broken. Do you understand how dysfunctional these messages are and how we super spiritualize these messages? Paul said, but marriage is a necessary distraction. I have many friends that were in ministry at church. The church has told them, if you're going to be in ministry, you can't be single. We're not going to let you work with the youth ministry if you're single. You can't do this. And so what people do, they quickly get married thinking that they're fulfilling God's will for their lives, but they are fulfilling man's dogma. You can be single and be used by God. You can be single and have purpose. Being married is not a prerequisite for...
See, Kirk Franklin's conflicted. This dude found out his mom last year, found out that his mom lied to him about his dad. And he has the audacity to go sit down here and talk about how marriage is marriage is being weaponized. Dumbass. I mean, I ain't trying to disrespect you, Kirk Franklin, but dumbass, come on. Think. If your mom was married to your husband, or if your mom decided not to mess around with two men at the same time, maybe you would have knew your father, and maybe you would have grew up having a father all your life. But guess what? Kirk Franklin and everyone in the black church, they're all about, this prosperity preaching about, we're going to overlook single mothers and overlook, unmarried women and all this stuff. Because at the same time, here's the only problem with that. He says that you could be a single woman and still have value and use to God. We never said that single women can never be useful for any reason. But as far as to say that, now here's the thing about that. These older women who are still useful to God, are these women doing things under the covenant of God, or are they fornicating and doing whatever they want instead of finding a husband? Let's just be real. But Kurt Franklin full of shit. And in fact, XO Pro, he mentioned something too about Kurt Franklin. He says, XO Pro says, Kurt Franklin seemed like he's been tossing and turning at night. Not enough rest. Yeah, he doesn't even sound good either. Sometimes I be feeling that some of these people are forced to say what they say. Because I don't see how he could even try to defend no goofy shit when he just found out who his daddy was the other day.
Hand on your life, but we've weaponized it. And then crucify people when those same marriages fail.
Now, crazy enough, these two things are going viral at the same time, but Tracee Ellis Ross actually posted.
Yo, I gotta get on a big screen for a second. Yo. But here's the thing. Why don't marriage work? Has Kirk Franklin ever came to his church and ever told his congregation, hey, before you divorce the husband of your child, why don't you seek counseling or you know what? He only did was cheating just within the flesh. Stay with him. He ain't never spoken none of that shit to them. And he ain't gonna try either, because guess what? All they want to do is placate. The truth is, man, Malcolm X said it. A lot of these little prosperity preachers and a lot of these preachers and stuff, they're the ones who are selling us out to this to the powers that be. Just know that.
Posted this picture a long time ago. We actually talked about it on the show, and around that time, a lot of people were just talking about her posting thirst traps, but right now they're focused about her not having a husband or kids. So I want to read some of these comments. One guy said, a 51-year-old woman with no husband and no kids is most definitely a loser. That same user would then say, thirst trapping at the age of 51 is insane, nasty work. If she wasn't a celebrity, she'd be labeled a failure and a loser because you ain't at home with a husband and children who had children. She is a victim of modern day feminism. Someone else said, thirst traps. Could you imagine your 51-year-old family member doing this? I thought this woman had class. Someone else would add, she's too old to be doing stuff like this. Lastly, someone would actually come to her defense and say, so sick of men thinking that every time a woman does something like this, it's a cry for help or attention. Seeking to appease a man, do y'all really think that the one and only Tracee Ellis Ross couldn't have 10 men standing at her attention in 10 minutes? And y'all favorite friend Steve Brown says she made it jump a little bit with the side eyes. Lab, I'm gonna come to you for first, and there's layers here, but I want to first focus on Tracee Ellis Ross. A lot of people saying it's a shame to be 51 and you posting thirst traps, but specifically that she doesn't have a husband or kids. What's your reaction to the comments?
Now, before Buddy give his commentary, I'm gonna give my commentary since this is my motherfucking show. Now, with that being said, I think a lot of people are kind of surprised because here's the thing. I don't know. I can honestly say this much. One thing I could definitely say about Tracee Ellis Ross, I hate to say this, but even though I don't know much about her, I kind of felt like she was almost kind of too classy for that. Almost kind of, it wasn't even that raunchy or anything like that, but I just kind of feel like, see, if Tracee Ellis Ross was taking those pictures like that when she was on Girlfriends, that would have been one thing. At that point, okay, if she was older and she was still doing it, it'd be like, okay, fine. But it's kind of like, okay, Tracee Ellis Ross. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I believe Tracee Ellis Ross is actually very good looking. I think she's actually very good looking. Yes, everybody's gonna say like, oh, she's old and all that stuff. I get that. I'm not gonna say that she's not old. because she's clearly an older woman. But for an older woman, she looked damn good. I mean, she got a nice body on her, hands down. Okay, y'all know there's gonna be a but. But here's the problem. As much as Tracee Ellis Ross used to be a fine specimen, and hey, if she would have had kids back in the day, they would be the bomb. If she ever had a daughter. But she missed the burn. She missed the opportunity. With that being said, Tracee Ellis Ross kind of like thirst trapping in these pictures by like showing her bosom or showing her beneath of her bosoms or whatever. That's equivalent to a 45, 50-year-old dude just starting to gangbang. Like, you went through your whole adult life without being a thug, without gangbang, but then now you figure that age 40, 45, 50, that now you want to go and be a gangbanger. Now you want to be doing that shit now?
Nope.
Now, I kind of feel like, trying to be a strip teaser or trying to be like a freak, that's kind of like synonymous of trying to be an older person trying to gangbang. It's like, okay, you missed your opportunity. Maybe you should have did it in high school, but now you're older. Shit, now you're gonna go on. Now you gotta be grown up. And Tracee Ellis Ross trying to show her bosom or her side bosom, her bottom bosom, whatever. Her trying to show her cleavage. That's because she has to compete against a younger woman. And, older women could claim that they're not in competition with women all the time. But guess what? Y'all can say whatever y'all want. The fact of the reality is, yes, you're competing. Shit, I'm competing. I'm competing against girls I could get. I'm competing against girls I may not even be able to get. Life is a competition, and everybody's competing. The only thing is, women want to feel like they're so special that they don't have to. Because guess what? To compete would mean that you have to work hard, and they don't like hard work. Let's go back to this video.
Cares that she doesn't have a husband and kids. What does that make her? She's successful, she's rich, she's beautiful, I'd hit.
This is why they don't respect this. This is why they don't respect black people, and this is why black women don't even respect black men. This dude said, I'd hit.
What kind of shit is that?
Bruh. Just because you would hit something, that doesn't say anything about a woman. That says more about you, just being, loose with your, that's just you being, having no, I'm not gonna say, no dick discipline, because I guess I would smash Tracee Ellis Ross, but what he doesn't understand is anybody would smash Tracee Ellis Ross. Yes, she has a bunch of dudes who will come in and smash the shit out of her. Does she have any dudes who will do right by her? Does she have any dudes who will willing to be in a long-term relationship with her? No. She's famous. She's been on TV shows. She's been on movies. And guess what? She's still out here showing the titty because she ain't got nobody.
It's a whole bunch of reasons why it's okay for her to have posted this picture. I don't understand how people got a problem with her posting it.
Here's the thing. You could tell that Buddy was raised by a single mother, because he didn't even say why. He said there's so many reasons why it's okay for her to post it, but didn't name one.
This picture. But you don't have no problem with Sexy Red posting pictures, and she ain't cute at all, in no shape, form, or fashion. She ain't got no.
Now, I have to be honest with you, I would never say that Sexy Red is sexy, but here's the thing. Sexy Red might not be all that, and I honestly say Tracee Ellis Ross is like a better specimen than Sexy Red. But guess what? Sexy Red is still young, bro. Like, I seen Sexy Red without the makeup, and she's not really terrible. It's just like, if she wasn't, nasty ass Sexy Red, motherfuckers would be trying to smash. You know what I'm saying? But people ain't gonna be honest. But Sexy Red is not that bad. Actually, Sexy Red the problem is that she's just raunchy and she's vulgar. And when someone kind of acts like that, you kind of figure that they're kind of loose. And technically, she could still be loose because, we heard our things. But that being said, the bottom line is that now what's crazy is that so it's not okay to call her a loser for being 50 plus and not having any babies and not refusing to get married. But it's okay to shit on Sexy Red. Kind of a contradiction, don't you think?
Stop the cap.
Ass. She ain't got no chest. Her chest look like a Chevy hood. She like a 13-year-old little boy out top. But she's Sexy Red. And she got, when she don't have the makeup on, she got the little seal jumping off. You know what I'm talking about? The singer Seal. That's Seal without the makeup. All I'm saying.
So he just sat down here and clown Sexy Red. But Sexy Red doesn't have to directly deal with the conversation. But you know what? Fine. You want to talk about Sexy Red? You can talk about Sexy Red if you want. But here's the thing. The last time I checked, me and my guys, and not many guys at all, have be going around talking about they want to fuck Sexy Red. Would they hit it? Probably. But no dude is going around saying they didn't want to hit off Sexy Red. You see, you're having a disingenuous argument. The bottom line is people are still going to buy the clothes. They're still going to, they're still going to want, someone who's, viable. She's 51 years old. I mean, and she's like taking off her clothes, at 51. And by the way, dudes her age, they're dating younger women. I mean, that's the fact of the matter. That's the fact of the matter. These women want men with, 6 figures and up. Tracee Ellis Ross, you definitely know that she wants to deal with a man with a lot of money. But guess what? The thing is that what she's selling has been expired. Shit, what can I say?
It's an evil world we live in.
Now let's see what this brother got to say.
And is if Sexy Red can be sexy, and ain't nobody on a problem with that, why does this successful black woman, beautiful black woman, why does she have to have kids? It's like that's first of all,
What is that? What the fuck is that?
got kids. And you don't have kids until you're ready to have kids because kids become your life. Yeah. So no, if that is not what she's ready for, no.
Yeah, absolutely. Marvin, let me get your thoughts. What are your thoughts about the comment?
I'm surprised there's so many dudes. You know what I'm saying? She all natural. That's all I care about. Yeah. Today, 2024, she all natural because if it would have been somebody big as me, half naked with an industrial strength BBL, with some refugee little boy legs, y'all been slay queen. Shut up.
Oh boy.
Butterfly in the sky. Come on. I can go twice as high. Let's get it on. Take a look. Nigga. My nigga. Reading rainbow. You think it's a game? I can go anywhere. Suck my dick. Friends to know. My nigga. Friends to grow. Nigga. Reading rainbow. Here we go again.
You're so surprised at dudes. But you just said that, and you said that yes, girl, really, really good, bro. I don't know, bro. I don't know. Anyway, look at her showing off her breast or showing off her.
Just shut up, man. So let that woman be her, man. You know, at that age, she look good, and it's all natural. That's all I care about.
Yeah. Why do you think we're seeing this? Like, to be labeled a loser.
It's all natural. Doesn't matter if it's all natural. I mean, damn. I mean, I'm just saying, like, I just kind of feel like that's just kind of, I don't know, unapocalyptic a little bit. Like, Tracee Ellis Ross, you've been such a fine, distinguished lady all the way down. Why do this now? That's because the attention that she used to get, she feel it going away. So she's willing to do anything drastic to get it.
Loser to me, like that, it's just like
them incel dudes. Those are clowns. You're a loser.
But what do you think? Why is that? Especially like bring up
we're a loser because what? Because we know that the main reason for us to be on Earth is to procreate. And let's just say, fine, she doesn't want to procreate. But the problem is, deep down, she still wants to be in a relationship. Deep down, she can never really be with a guy that she don't see herself having kids with, even if she can't even have the kids. But, we're incels. Definitely probably get more than you.
Age like, at 51, like I couldn't imagine. Like, why do you think like loser?
Because why do you got to be a loser? I didn't know it was an age limit on being sexy. I didn't know it was an age limit of being attractive. I didn't know it was a cutoff score for that. I thought you could be sexy until you just wasn't sexy no more. Whatever age that is, it's
just like we're in Bizarro.
Yeah, y'all do realize.
Bizarro world. What a red pill. Red pill saying that they sound fresh and fit.
There's some unattractive 22-year-olds, right?
Yeah.
You do realize that it's a.
Yes, there are unattractive 22-year-olds. But guess what? An unattractive 22-year-old will still be viable than a beautiful 51-year-old.
A lot of 30-year-olds that ain't hitting on nothing.
Now, of course, we watched the Kurt Franklin video. He specifically talks about, that women not having kids and not having a husband is like weaponized, especially within the church and those things. Why do you think it's like this expectation of, at your age, you should be married with a kid? You heard the comment like, you should be going home with your husband and your kid. Like, what is it that people want? Like,
I think there's a lot of unhappy people. And they're unhappy in their marriages, they're unhappy in their life, period. And because they are married and because
is that maybe a reason why if they're married, maybe they know something about, keeping something, I don't know, classy, keeping something, keeping something to look forward to, maybe, traditions and not acting like a Jezebel. Have you thought about that? They don't.
They have kids and they unhappy. They want other people to be unhappy too. So they figure if you have kids and you get married like me, then you can share in this unhappiness because misery loves company.
Yeah.
And I think I think there's a lot of unhappy people. And I think they equate their unhappiness to their marriage and their kids and their life, but their unhappiness probably is a result of other things, bad decisions and people and all this stuff right here. And I think that's what it is. They want her to be unhappy because they think that this is what has made them unhappy.
And the thing that,
like, for example, they make them not make them not happy. You don't think? I'm quite sure Tracee Ellis Ross cries herself to sleep at night when she realizes that she didn't have no dude and all the man. Because trust me, Tracee Ellis Ross is not an ugly chick. She had plenty of men who tried to get with her. But guess what? She was on TV. Her mother's Diana Ross. She didn't feel any haste to go get with anybody. Now, essentially, no, not essentially. Now she has nobody at all. It's not even up for debate. Now she has nobody now. Now she's just dating and kind of floating around. Well, that's what happens when you decide to go and date at the age of, 45 plus 50. I mean, dang, girl, you waited till the last minute to go see about your potential, didn't you? But, it'd be like that. Ooh, excuse me. Ooh, had a long day.
that gets me, even people who are married and successful, it's like they still have things to say about those, whether you're male or female. Like it's still examples of LeBron.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
people talk mess.
They hate LeBron. LeBron is everything we have ever asked a professional athlete to be.
Absolutely.
He's married to his high school sweetheart, who he happens to be a black woman. He's a family man. His kids love him. He's an active father.
Why does that have to be the active go-to? Why did the active go-to be that he had to be married to a black woman? Look, I'm all about, here's the thing. I'm all about, women. Yeah, I'm all about, how can I say this? You know what? I'm just leaving it alone. Let's go ahead and play.
Speaks out on social issues, so he don't stay quiet with stuff like that. He's never had a scandal. No, he's never been in trouble. He ain't been arrested. No DUIs. Nothing. He's everything we ask an athlete to be, but they still don't like it.
See, that's the problem. He says they're everything what an athlete would expect an athlete. First off, an athlete is only expected to excel in their sport. But Malcolm X said that actors and sports players and stuff are not supposed to be the pinnacle of Black society. XL Pro says if a man do something, they would call him out. We can't call out Black queens. Facts.
People call Russell a simp for the way he loves it.
Russell is not a simp.
He is actively helping to raise another dude's child. And he publicly treats this child like it is his own. And you can tell how he interacts. When you see this child interact with him at baseball games, it ain't a put on.
Yeah.
Clearly, this little boy respects and loves Russell as if he is his own natural father. Now, I don't know what his relationship is like with his father, but it is clear that he has a connection with Russell. What's wrong with him? Again, we make Russell out to be the villain, and he technically what y'all say y'all want in a man.
That's not true. Because first off, men don't need other men. What we need men to do is hold the line and not interfere in a relationship of a father and a son. Because I've seen how Russell Simpson, aka Wilson, I see how he kind of act and how he kind of move with an old girl. So I don't know. I feel like that would be a problematic.
Now, like I said, we talked about this over a year ago. Tracee Ellis Ross posted this picture a while ago. She actually sat down with Kevin Hart and talked about why she's still single, and just her thoughts. I want to play that clip and then come back and get you all's reaction. Let's take a look.
So with that being said, XL Pro says Russell overdoes it. It's almost seen fake sometimes with a little future. Definitely forced and not completely generous. I feel like he does it because he's trying to get kudos. Facts. Let's see here.
What else do I want? I would love a relationship that makes my life better than it is. I have no interest in just being in a relationship to be in a relationship. When someone tries to possess me, that's not going to happen.
Okay.
I believe relationships are negotiations between two people. You're going to work through those things together. I mean, I'm a rare breed, so like there might not be a match that's a rare breed for a while.
So after hearing that, Lab, I'm very interested.
What the fuck is that?
Homegirl just said that she wanted to be in a relationship or a marriage that makes her happy. She just said it. So how is people going to say it's not okay for her not to be married? Even she wants to get married. So if she wants to get married and other people want to see her get married, obviously the bill means something. Crazy.
Interested to know, what are your thoughts hearing straight from her as to why she's single?
She is definitely a rare breed.
Yeah.
First of all, she comes from her background is going to be totally different probably than anybody else she's going to meet. Her mother is an icon.
Yes.
Her mother's Diana Ross. So she's been rich her whole life. She's been around major celebrities her whole life. Now she's a celebrity, a bona fide celebrity. She's rich and famous the whole nine. So the dude who's going to be for her, who might can get her attention, it's a small pool of dudes.
Yeah.
So I can see it being hard for her to truly find somebody that she vibe with, who she says, "Ooh, I want to be with for the rest of my life."
Yeah. And even hearing her say that,
Correction. There are no men who look down themselves and say, "Hey, am I gonna go wife up a 51-year-old woman who passed up on an indecent man and go wife her up even though she can't have kids?"
she's come to the realization she's not living in this oh no, he's something. It's no, he may not exist.
Exactly, he might be in Atlanta, a comedian that got a brand called Smart Ass University. I mean, that might be the dude for Tracee. I don't know, but
and it's all about love. Love is just
yes.
it's really just his brand.
Exactly.
When you hear him, it's just love.
But I don't know. That might be the dude for him, but I don't.
To thine self be true. To thyself be true. I mean, if maybe she's content.
Yeah.
Some people.
Yeah. Now she's content, but she just said, see, people are in delusion, especially the dudes. If she was content, she wouldn't be telling this person, Kevin Hart, that she wants to be in a relationship, would she? Now, would she?
Stop the cap.
Okay, Exapro says she want to be free with some husband benefits. Facts. Yeah, we don't give these pros no leeway. Oh, oh, y'all didn't even see that, did y'all? Where's it at? There you go. There we go. What?
A black woman. He's a family man. His kids love him. He's an active father. He speaks out on social issues, so he don't stay quiet with stuff like that. He's never had a scandal. No, he's never been in trouble. He ain't been arrested. No DUIs. Nothing. He's everything we ask an athlete to be, but they still don't like him.
People call Russell a simp for the way he loves it.
Russell is not a simp.
He is actively helping to raise another dude's child. And he publicly treats this child like it is his own. And you can tell how he interacts. When you see this child interact with him at baseball games, it ain't a put on.
Yeah.
Clearly, this little boy respects and loves Russell as if he is his own natural father. Now, I don't know what his relationship is like with his father, but it is clear that he has a connection with Russell. What's wrong with him? Again, we make Russell out to be the villain, and he technically what y'all say y'all want in a man.
Now, like I said, we talked about this over a year ago. Tracee Ellis Ross posted this picture a while ago. She actually sat down with Kevin Hart and talked about why she's still single, and just her thoughts. I want to play that clip and then come back and get you all's reaction. Let's take a look.
What else do I want? I would love a relationship that makes my life better than it is. I have no interest in just being in a relationship to be in a relationship. When someone tries to possess me, that's not going to happen.
Okay.
I believe relationships are negotiations between two people. You're going to work through those things together. I mean, I'm a rare breed, so like there might not be a match that's a rare breed for a while.
Man.
I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch.
Yeah. And what's so crazy is that panel will sit down here and act like as if they don't know that Tracee Ellis Ross is done for. XL Pro says she want to be free with some, but he said that before. Facts. Now hear what this lovely lady. Now with that being said, let's see.
So after hearing that, Lab, I'm very interested to know what are your thoughts hearing straight from her as to why she's single.
She is definitely a rare breed.
Yeah.
First of all, she comes from her background is going to be totally different probably than anybody else she's going to meet. Her mother is an icon.
Yeah.
Mother's Diana Ross. So she's been rich her whole life.
There we go. There we go. With these, see, you can tell these niggas I don't really know their personal effects of their personal life. Maybe they have money, but they just talk like some old house Negroes. Okay, she has money. So what? All the guys that she's into have money. So her money doesn't mean anything to them because we all know that women use their money for themselves. XL Pro says most women feel they special. Facts.
Been around major celebrities her whole life. Now she's a celebrity, a bona fide celebrity. She's rich and famous the whole nine. So the dude who's going to be for her, who might can get her attention, it's a small pool of dudes.
Yeah.
So I can see it being hard for her to truly find somebody that she vibe with, who she says, "Ooh, I want to be with for the rest of my life."
Yeah. And even hearing her say that, like, she's come to the realization she's not living in this, like, oh no, he's something. It's like, no, he may not exist. Like,
exactly, he might be in Atlanta, a comedian that got a brand called Smart Ass University. I mean, that might be the dude for Tracee. I don't know, but
and it's all about love. Love is just, it's really just his brand.
Exactly.
When you hear him, it's just love.
But I don't know. That might be the dude for it. But I don't.
To thyself be true. To thyself be true.
Now, see, that's the thing. You don't see the joke? That's the crutch. I'm going to be real with you, y'all. Y'all know I'm an honorary nasty boy. Shout out to Coach Greg Adams. With that being said, I'm a nasty boy. With that being said, if I'm not mistaken, I think I was maybe 33, 34, 35. I forgot how old I was. But I was dealing with this chick, right? And chick claimed that she was about 51, 52. And I was smashing her. But of course, she really liked to be with me. And Coach Greg Adams made a statement today too. The fact that, older women, they want to floss you. They want, like, just like how if you were with a young chick and she was fine and she was looking all good, you wanted to take her to somewhere where your friends might see her. Women are the same way. They're going to want to show you off and flaunt you. Now, I didn't mind going out and being with this. Well, I ain't gonna lie. I wouldn't say I minded going out with her, but I kind of was let's just say I was very choosy on where I took her. And the reason why is because I think deep down, I kind of, even though I was just maybe having fun, it wasn't so much fun for girls, young women my age or women younger than me, seeing me with a chick was like old enough to be my mother, but me and her like fucking around or whatever. And I must say, like I said, they're gonna want to show you off. They're gonna want to kind of like be with you and stuff. And the problem with Tracee Ellis Ross is, her type is not gonna want to be seen with her. Her type probably would even date her. And that's why she's posing thirst traps. She's hoping that with these thirst traps, somebody her type will fill in. And want to know what would that happen?
Nope.
Shit crazy. Now, let's see here. Oh, check this out.
I'm not even sure what to do or say at this point. You know what? I think it's time for me to go anyways. I just pray my car's still there. I was tired of being single, so I decided to give this girl named Sin a chance, and I'm starting to regret it. It's 11 o'clock at night. She got me in Kensington in some random ass store filled with drug dealers, and I'm terrified. And I just found out she's a dancer. She didn't tell me this on Christian Mingle at all. I should have stayed my ass at home. I'm not built for this environment at all. And here she goes, talking to these guys, dancing again. This is embarrassing. I'm not even sure what to do or say at this point. You know what? I think it's time for me to go anyways. I just pray my car's still there.
Yo.
Holy Jesus. What is that? What the fuck is that?
I must honestly say, been there, done that. There have been times where I was just talking to a girl on the phone and I just wanted to see her because she was sexy. And when I took her out on the street or when I was with her in the streets, low-key straight embarrassed because she was too raunchy, acting. You got to definitely train them before you get them out the house. But they will keep on embarrassing you. Sheesh.
You got a girl. Drop her.
Get taken out on a date nowadays, really, to be honest.
Where are y'all meeting these guys at?
Man, They shitty. But no, that us. You meet my best friend. You see how fine she is. Ask her how many dates she's been on.
How many dates you been on?
Exactly.
I think okay. So what up? So
Yo.
You sell so bullshit. All of it.
First off, she know damn well that the guys who would truly really take her out on a date, who would really want to spend with her, she think them niggas is goofy. She think them niggas is lame. You know what I'm saying? You know, them niggas ain't pulling no licks. They ain't no scam artists. They ain't no thugs. They ain't no killers. And that's the type
You
of
be lucky to get taken out on.
That's the type of dude these chicks both be dating. Because they're both not bad looking. I mean, they both got the baby hair. They both straggles, but at least there's some good looking straggles. But guess what? Key word, still straggles.
She won't put that pussy on me, put it on me.
Yeah, but they want to be taken out on a date. On a date?
Nope.
Well, I guess I wouldn't mind taking you out on a date. As long as you know there's there's D at the end. Exobrosis, bingo, or target, bullseye. Now, do I got one more thing for y'all? Maybe. Let's see.
What's a guy should spend on a woman on a first date?
$2,500. At least $2,500. At least the bare minimum, because it comes with everything. Well, they get to know each other, so yeah, $2,500. And I'm not going no lower.
Why $2,500 though?
Like, we both benefiting off of something, so in order for it to really be beneficial, $2,500 is
So what you gonna give him on the first date?
a good time.
What's a good time?
Whatever it implies, whatever comes along the way, the journey.
Like what?
I said whatever transpires. Who knows? $2,500 is the bare minimum. Shit, I could have said $5,000. Actually, how much you think? At least $250.
Oh
No, $2,500. I'm not going to low.
Oh shit, bruh.
You're a victim. There we go, CSI.
She got bodied by her own homegirl.
Emotional damage.
XO Pro says the guy she like on a date with Henny and Smoke. Facts. Shit, that sounds. Hey, I've had plenty of good dates like that. But yo, once again, it's Cali West. Thank you for tuning in to another episode. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. If you're feeling this shit, you already know it's Cali West, and I'm gone.